Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away and falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
It's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The defense. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter in the field. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And as he throws, another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go. Beaver in his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Right back to him on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our half environment there today in Evanston.
And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Complete in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you're so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we...
He's got it on the outside.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man, it's Hardy. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Big 5 down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism.
Touchdown, Northwestern! Fit it in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Hold and fire complete. Oh, what a cut! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Scarlet Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.